Good Monday afternoon, everyone. We've got that system that's going to be moving closer and arriving overnight tonight and throughout tomorrow. That's going to be bringing us snow, rain, and everything really in between, which is why we have a winter weather advisor for all of Vermont, northern New York, and parts of New Hampshire, plus a winter storm watch for parts of New Hampshire, and a wind advisory. These are all beginning this afternoon and going until tomorrow night. I know it looks complicated, but just know that with these advisories and watches in place, means that we're going to have a mess on our hands for tomorrow morning, and it's bad timing with the fact that it's going to be during the morning commute. For today, quiet clouds, but to the south is showing that action already. Again, it's that same system brought the severe weather over Georgia and Florida, and it's moving north. We're going to get the snow and wind out of this, and like I mentioned, rain, freezing rain, and sleet are all possible. It's going to make its way essentially right up the coast into the south of us, and as it wraps around, it's going to attempt to pull in some cooler air. We've been extremely mild for the last several days. Today is no different, now at 37 degrees in the Champlain Valley. That system, again, is going to try and pull in that cooler air from the north. Not necessarily going to do so, which is why we have that mess on our hands when it comes to having the sleet, freezing rain, and rain mixing in at times as well. As that system deepens and gets a little bit closer, it's also picking up that wind. We've got it right now 10 to 12 miles per hour in the Champlain Valley, 20 for Massena at the moment, same with Rutland, and especially the further south that you are and along the Seaway Valley, you guys are going to have those strongest winds. Know the temperatures where they are now, not going to change much, but like I mentioned, that wind is going to pick up a little bit. And of course, tonight, after a cloudy day, that mix is going to move in. Count on what it looks like now being the case for the next several hours. All right, let's talk about snowfall totals. It's a little up in the air, to be honest with you. This system is extremely complex. We've got a temperature profile of the atmosphere that's going to be adjusting and changing, and it's going to be different north to south, and of course elevation has a lot to do with that. So that being said, these numbers that we've got here, I've kept them the same from what I had them this morning, around 6 to 8 inches in the mountains, same with the Green Mountains and Adirondacks. I do think the further east that you are, including east of the Green Mountains, you're going to be on the lower end of this scale, 4 to 6 for the Northeast Kingdom. Probably closer to that 4 number. 4 to the 6 in the Champlain Valley, that is going to be about what we get. But again, just a small adjustment of where that cool and warm air is going to mean all the difference. So we're definitely going to be on our toes with this one. But the thing that you need to take out of all of this is not exactly those numbers, but the unfortunate timing. Like the last couple of systems that we've had across our area, they're going to be right during the morning commute. That's when the heaviest of that precipitation will fall, which means it's going to be slippery, and then we're also probably dealing with some wind that will create some power outages. With any snow that does fall, damp and heavy, not a good combination when you get that wind, and some places will have freezing rain too, and that's not good either. I mentioned that freezing rain and sleet. When it does mix in, it could again mean all the difference, lowering some of those snowfall totals if you get more of that, which is the case for the south and eastern areas. Here's that wind. By tomorrow morning, it's going to be up near 20 miles per hour for a lot of our area. Again, damp snow, not a good combination for that. So definitely expecting some of those power outages through tomorrow morning. There it is, lifting north from the south overnight tonight and into tomorrow. You're seeing some pinks. That's that mix I'm talking about. More and more of that is mixing in, as opposed to the Adirondacks and Green Mountains getting more of that consistent snowfall. Going to turn to some rain and freezing rain and sleets throughout Tuesday before it starts to taper off, and we've got a pretty dry Wednesday on our hands. So get through tomorrow, and especially tomorrow morning, leave yourself some extra time. We will have some light and scattered rain and snow for the end of the work week as we cool off.